everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Hecht Creative. Today we're going over the Nendoroid Sonic the Hedgehog from Good Smile. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Now let's get to it. So here's the box for the Nendoroid Sonic the Hedgehog. We have Good Smile up here, Sonic over here looking really great. We have Sonic doing a finger pose over here. All the little Japanese words I won't understand. He looks really nice in here though. We picture him on the side running, picture him on the back doing a bunch of poses and a bunch more legalese in Japanese. We have him running through a goalpost. We have another running through a goalpost over here on the back, number 214 on the top, holding a Chaos Emerald. Now let's open Sonic. From the bottom, we take another safety scissor, we cut through this very gingerly and gently and pull this piece out over here. Move the flaps as always. Move this little flap with a little finger hole on it, taking the whole thing out of the box. And we have an adorable looking Sonic the Hedgehog. He looks just awesome. His eyes are a little bit off center, but that's fine, I guess. The nose is painted really well, immaculate and very shiny. The little mouth is really nice over here too, and the ears are just adorable. The spines in the back are really great. His quills are wonderful. I'm not a big fan of this though, these seam lines on either side. They could fix it a little bit, but it looks fine, I guess, to me as it is right now. And his head articulation is pretty interesting. He can go left and right all the way around if you want him to. Up is really weird. If you go too far up, it starts coming out of the neck post, so just put that back where you found it. It can't really go down that much at all. Maybe you can kind of cheat it out, and it's already coming out of the neck post, but it looks nice this way anyways. It works out pretty well. Not too much pivot, but it's mostly left and right, up and down. Sonic's body looks really nice. I love how round it is. It's pretty awesome. That little tan patch is great on his stomach, looking really great on the back. He has these really nice, very rounded, I think, very cartoony kind of quills in his back, and his tail, of course, and a hole for a peg in the back. We'll see probably later on. We also have his arms that are very nicely done, a little bit shiny too, and the hands are really big, but look very awesome in those gloves. And while there isn't any articulation in his body, which is kind of disappointing in some kind of way, wouldn't have minded some way for his body to move, his arms can only move from side to side. Yeah, that isn't really that great. He can't move out at all. They're already coming out of the peg. Gonna push that back in. You do get a swivel over here and an up and down joint. That's kind of limiting with how you want to move the hand, so just be careful with that, on both sides at least. And Sonic's legs look fine, I would guess. They are your regular blue legs for Sonic. Nothing really much to see here. We do have his shoes, though, that look really nice. They are a little bit brighter red than what I'm really used to, honestly. They're very shiny as well and look really great. The buckle is awesome, too, on the side, as is the sock. It all really looks well together, aside from the hip joints that have a little bit of action figure-y goodness looking to them because of the articulation. And said articulation is really weird. You can pull them out a little bit for some more articulation room, as well as move them up and back at your leisure, kind of moving the splits in a way. In this kind of way, you can also swivel them out and move them out in a more traditional kind of split for Sonic. It looks really nice, and you can also swivel his foot at the ankle, and it is on a ball joint. You can pop that off to see for yourself to have him shoeless, but I'd rather just have him in a regular old pose like this. I am fine with it. It's time for something horrible. The murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Taking off the faceplate's pretty easy. Put a thumb right here, apply pressure, and push off to slide. And man, this is creepy. Will be a great piece for a metal custom. Get on it, people. Pop the face in, and presto changeo. Sonic now has a really big smile. It looks very cute and awesome. I love how this looks. It's really nice. I don't like it looking off to the side, but that 3/4 profile is doing good for him. And it's a shame that he's been murdered because he's very sad about it. Look at this face. It's kind of adorable in a way. I don't like seeing Sonic sad, or any of his friends. Yeah, this is just kind of sad. But what's even more sad is that his eyes are centered to this. It's kind of weird. He has that 1,000-yard stare. He has to think a lot about what he's done. He comes with 2 fists that are ready to punch Eggman, have nice articulation, work pretty well. It's pretty hard to get the hands off of the arms, but hey, that's import quality. He comes with a finger point that's on an alternate arm, I may add. It's pretty nice, has a little bit of bend, but there's an issue with it I want to talk about later, as well as this hand too. Sonic also comes with a thumbs up that has nice articulation as well, and it's also on that new arm that looks pretty cool, but my issue issue with this is that both of these hands are on the same side. That's a shame. We could have had pointing and thumbs up at the same time. But the real reason this bent arm is here is to facilitate this running leg. It has nice articulation, works out pretty well, swivels and moves the same as the rest of the legs at least, but I do find that I don't like that we have this leg and this arm when we should have opposites as well. It only comes with these two, and we could have way more to facilitate different poses and stop motions. But what about the rest of the accessories? Stay tuned for more Sonic the Hedgehog Nendoroid right after this. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. And at the middle of this video, we have Sonic running towards the mid-level goal. This is a very nice piece. It's actually a little bit rubbery and wavy in the middle. You can also take these off and move it like this. It's awesome. You can also move these across left and right, but not really spring back or anything. That's kind of a shame for each piece, but they look really cool regardless and have a nice look when they're put together. As shown before, Sonic also comes with a flight stand that works really well with his legs that run and his arms that run and all these pieces that run. They're really nicely done, work really well. I'm really happy with how this moves from the middle, front, and back portions of it. It really fits well into Sonic's back and looks really nice and hopefully won't break. Sonic also comes with a ring that looks really nice. The sheen on it is wonderful. The gold is really painted well, and this little hole in the bottom is intriguing. We'll see where that goes, as well as this Chaos Emerald. It also has a hole in the bottom. It's green, it looks wonderful, and it's great. Only 6 to go. And the stands that these fit on are very nice. They look really good. Even if the Chaos Emerald is a little bit forward, I still think it's better than having the hole at the bottom. But where would Sonic be without his item bubble? I love how this looks. It's so nice. The clearness is wonderful on this piece. I love the top. The bottom is nice too. It's very well painted and very well sculpted. The interior, you can take it off at this point and at this point, basically cutting these in half. It looks wonderful over here too, this piece. It's all so nice, but what goes inside is much better. Pick a card, any card. These cards go inside the bubbles, revealing which item is inside. Placing the card inside this port, and then you place this piece right here, and the piece with the notch on the back in the back of this, and holding it together with the top. It looks wonderful. This life up item bubble with Sonic's head on it is really wonderfully done and looks so good. This 20 ring bubble will help Sonic against Badniks and get to the bonus level at the end of the stage. These speedy shoes inside this bubble will help Sonic go fast. Gotta go fast. This shield will help Sonic gain an extra hit point against enemies and bosses. And finally, I have no clue what this burst does. Let me know in the comments, but it looks pretty cool, like a flower. And here we have the Nendoroid Sonic standing next to the Jakks-specific Tails and Jakks-specific Knuckles. They look really nice together, actually. I like how they scale. And here we have it, the moment we've all been waiting for, the Nendoroid versus Jakks-specific Sonic matchup between the Nendoroid Sonic in the middle, Classic Sonic on the left, and Modern Sonic on the right. And as for which one is my favorite from Jakks-specific versus Nendoroid, I have to say Jakks-specific. They're much more consistent, have a better price point, and more articulation, even though, while I'm trying to pose them right now, the articulation has kind of been failing me. And finally, here's the Nendoroid Sonic next to the Jakks-specific Eggman and Jakks-specific Silver Sonic, or Mecha Sonic, or whatever you want to call him. And Sonic stands at about 3.5 inches tall or so at his highest point. The only reason he's smiling and giving the thumbs up here against these two is because he has a Chaos Emerald. Overall, classic and modern combined. I've had a few Nendoroids in the past, but never one I have most liked and disliked as this. I really love how this Sonic the Hedgehog looks compared to the Jakks-specific figures. This one has a really nice matte finish. I also love the amount of accessories Sonic has. Hands, faces, things to hold, as well as many items to put in that bubble. What I dislike here is the inability to remove Sonic's hands cleanly. I have to use a blow dryer to get them off. And while I love the idea of the mid-level checkpoint, it's not executed well. The levers on the top should spring back like the Jakks-specific figures do, and the energy between the goalposts just doesn't fit right. I also love the ring and the Chaos Emerald, as well as their flight stands. If you're a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, you probably already have this figure, but if not, I don't think I'd recommend it over Jakks-specific. You get Sonic and a lot of accessories here, but what you don't get are the other characters. For the same price as a Nendoroid, you can get 5 different characters from Jakks-specific and still get the same amount of accessories. And while you would lose out on the expressions and hands, I don't think it matters in the long run. I don't think it's that great a sell. If this figure had better quality control and better eye positions for the heads, I would definitely recommend it over Jakks-specific. But make no mistake, if you want this figure, then you gotta go fast. So which item bubble power-up is your favorite? 1-up, speedy shoes, shield, 20 ring, or that weird flower thingy? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com for more reviews like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and keep being creative. Stay tuned.